Welcome to the deep dive. This is where we take the topics you're interested in, the sources you send our way, and really explore them together.
Get right to the heart of it.
Exactly. You give us a starting point, we do the digging, and today we're looking at a really big moment in space science.
The Hubble Space Telescope.
The 35th anniversary, if you can believe it. And NASA's marked it by releasing 4 just incredible new images, so that's our focus for this deep dive.
It's hard to exaggerate Hubble's importance, isn't it? Launched way back, April 1990, on the shuttle Discovery.
Right.
It wasn't just another piece of hardware up there. It fundamentally changed how we see the universe.
Completely.
And these new images, released for the anniversary, they're just another, stunning example of what it can still do.
Definitely. So our mission here is to unpack these 4 images, see what they tell us about the cosmos, drawing right from the article you provided.
Sounds good. Where do we start?
Let's start close to home, relatively speaking. Image 1, Mars in motion. The article calls it Mars's gorgeous costume change. So what's Hubble showing us here?
Yeah, what's really neat about this one is it's not just a single picture. Hubble caught Mars as it rotates. So you get these multiple close-up views over time showing different features coming into view. It gives you a real sense of Mars as a dynamic place.
And what are some of those features? The article mentions some specifics.
Oh, yeah. You can clearly see the North Polar ice cap. Really bright. The article calls it a shining crown, which is quite fitting.
Nice description.
And as it turns, you also see clouds drifting in the atmosphere, huge mountain ranges.
Lands on Mars, yeah.
And these incredibly deep canyon systems, the article says, just dwarfs anything on Earth, really.
It's kind of amazing that Hubble, orbiting Earth, can capture that level of detail millions of miles away. Gives you a real tour.
It really does. A grand perspective on our neighbor.
Okay, let's jump much further out now. From a planet to the end of a star's life. Image 2, stellar death, or the final chapter of a star's life. A planetary nebula.
Right. And the first thing to note, the name planetary nebula.
Yeah, the article flags that.
It's a bit confusing, isn't it? It has absolutely nothing to do with planets.
Okay, so what are we seeing then?
It's basically the colorful remains of a star like our sun after it's run out of fuel. The aftermath.
The end of its life cycle.
Exactly. It's a reminder that stars don't last forever.
Right.
And when they die, they send out material that, eventually forms new stars and planets.
So walk us through. The article calls it the most magnificent fireworks show in the universe. How does that happen?
Well, you start with the core of the old star, which becomes a white dwarf. Really dense, really hot.
Okay.
This white dwarf has already shed its outer layers of gas and dust out into space.
Right.
And then the intense radiation from that hot white dwarf makes all that ejected gas glow brilliantly. All those amazing colors and shapes you see.
Wow. So the star's final act is this incredible light show. Dr. Jennifer Wiseman from the Hubble team explained this.
Yes, she's the senior project scientist. She describes it as this beautiful final stage.
Quite a spectacle. From stellar death, let's pivot to stellar birth. Image 3, stellar birth, or stellar nursery. The Rose Nebula. The article compares its look to a Chinese ink wash painting. That sounds beautiful. What are we seeing in this nursery?
Yeah, that comparison is really good. It captures the sort of delicate swirling look of the gas and dust in this part of the Rose Nebula.
So it's a nebula, a cloud of gas and dust.
Right. And you see these striking contrasts. There are these dark, dense patches. Those are the actual cradles, where gravity is pulling material together to form brand new stars.
The nurseries themselves.
Exactly. And then you have these brighter areas of glowing gas. That's where the newborn stars inside have already lit up and are ionizing the gas around them with their radiation.
So darkness giving birth to light, which then illuminates the surroundings, a cycle.
A constant interplay. And the article makes a good point about the time scale here.
Right. This isn't quick.
Not at all. We're talking millions of years for these clouds to collapse, for stars to ignite. It really puts things in perspective.
Absolutely. Like watching a cosmic movie in ultra slow motion. Okay. Image number 4, a different kind of object. A flocculent spiral galaxy NGC 53355. And this one's interesting because the article suggests it might give us an idea of what our own galaxy, the Milky Way, looks like.
That's a really key point. Studying other spiral galaxies like NGC 533D5 helps us understand our own galactic home, which we can't see from the outside, obviously.
Right. Now, flocculent, what does that mean? It sounds fluffy.
Yeah, kinda. It means its spiral arms aren't those grand, well-defined swirls you often see in pictures. They're more patchy, fragmented, like wisps of cotton, maybe.
Okay, less defined arms. But the article highlights something else significant.
Yes, right at the center. It has a really prominent bar structure. The article calls it an astonishing central bar.
A bar, like a line through the middle.
Pretty much. A bar-shaped structure made of stars and gas. And we now think these bars are really important.
Oh, so?
They seem to act like channels. They funnel gas and dust from the outer parts of the galaxy right into the central region.
Ah, bringing in fuel.
Exactly. Fuel for making new stars right there in the galactic core. And the interesting thing is, we think our own Milky Way also has a central bar.
So looking at NGC 53335 is like getting a glimpse of a key feature potentially driving evolution in our own galaxy, too.
It's a very useful comparison, yeah. It gives us insights into our own structure and processes.
That's fascinating. Now, these 4 images are incredible, but the article also steps back to look at Hubble's broader legacy over 35 years. It's more than just pretty pictures.
Oh, absolutely. Its scientific contribution is immense. One key thing mentioned is its multi-wavelength capability.
Meaning it sees more than just visible light.
Right. Ultraviolet, infrared, different colors our eyes can't see. This lets it peer through dust clouds that block visible light and reveal things we'd otherwise miss entirely. It's been crucial.
And it also mentions how it works with the newer James Webb Space Telescope.
Yes, they're perfectly complementary. Hubble gives us those incredibly sharp images, especially in visible and UV light. Webb is the master of infrared.
Seeing different things or seeing the same things differently.
Exactly. Webb can see through even thicker dust, and it can see light from the very early universe that's been stretched into the infrared. Together, they give a much more complete picture.
The article mentions the sheer volume of science Hubble has produced.
It's staggering. Nearly 1.7 million observations over 35 years.
Wow.
Leading to, get this, over 22,000 scientific papers.
22,000! That's incredible scientific output.
It really is. And Dr. Wiseman is quoted again, summing it up perfectly. She says Hubble, quote, completely changed humanity's understanding of the universe. It allows us to see how vast, beautiful, and vibrant the universe is.
That really says it all. So 35 years on, Hubble's still working, but what comes next? Is there a successor planned?
Well, Hubble is still going strong, which is amazing.
Yeah.
But yes, the community is looking ahead. The article mentions the Habitable Worlds Observatory.
Habitable worlds. Sounds like searching for life.
That's the focus. It's envisioned as a next-generation telescope specifically designed to find and study exoplanets, planets outside our solar system that might have conditions suitable for life.
Taking that next huge step, Hubble helped enable.
Exactly. Hubble paved the way, not just scientifically, but technologically, too. It's inspired what comes next.
So its legacy isn't just the discoveries it's made, but also the future exploration it's sparked.
Precisely. As the article puts it, Hubble's written an indelible chapter in our exploration of the universe. Its impact will be felt for generations.
Absolutely. These new images are just breathtaking reminders of that. From Mars next door to dying stars, newborn stars, and whole other galaxies.
Yeah, it's quite the cosmic tour.
It really is. And it makes you think, doesn't it? When you see these images covering such vast scales of space and time, how does that shift your own perspective on, our little spot in the universe?
It certainly dwarfs everyday concerns.
Definitely. And it makes you wonder, what other incredible sights, what other secrets are still out there just waiting for the next generation of eyes like Hubble and its successors to finally reveal them?
That's the big question, isn't it? The journey continues.